Hey guys, this is Derpidety. I'm here in a rare stroke of generosity. I'm here to provide a tutorial on how to mix and process your guitars, and have some cool reverb effects and delay effects. Similar to the ones on my pretty well-known song "Dashes Empty Sky." So yeah, so this should be exciting. So here we go. Here we've got two guitar tracks I laid down. So basic Dashes Empty Sky sort of, that sort of sound. So we got a pretty clean, no clipping, no craziness going on here. You solo them out. You can press S to solo them out. So I'm going off the assumption that you don't know how to use a DAW at all. A DAW is like Logic here, a digital audio workstation. You can work in this station here. This is your station. Everything else actually is just the D and the A, but that's not the point. Anyways, so here you have your two guitar channels, and an important part of being a guitarist is being able to work with other musicians. So why don't you go ahead and open the mixer by pressing X, or you can just click on here, mixer. And you gotta make sure that you can adapt to the things that people want to give you. So let's say you have another musician. So why don't you just go ahead and just do this by default every single time that you make a new song. Just go ahead and if you have reason, just go ahead and make a rewire channel right here. Good. Usually channel 3 is the standard, the industry standard actually. So right now you have this, so go ahead and that rewire. Good. And if anyone else is wondering what rewire is, this is pretty much what it is. Great. So you have your two tracks here. Let's start off with this one here. Great. It's a nice sound, but it's pretty quiet, to be quite honest. So this is how you loop, by the way. You just drag here. So let's just take this. Look at our channel strip here. So this is our channel strip. This is audio. These are your levels and such. Panning. That's what side of your ear it's on. Let's start off. Let's go through something something that people usually do, which is called compression. Now compression is the most important part of any guitar. All guitars have to be compressed. If it's not compressed, it sounds bad. Just as by the way, if you're wondering. So we're compressing it right now. So look, it's quiet. So compression, we can actually make it louder without degrading the sound quality, much like just amping the gain would be. So if we take a look at our controls here on the default Logic compressor, you can see that there's threshold, ratio, knee, attack, release. So we're not going to be doing some crazy stuff. So let's go ahead and put these to normal circumstances that honestly you should just have on most of your instruments anyways, including vocals and such. So no attack. Have the release be complete because you don't want it to uncompress. You want it to stay compressed. So you play. Go ahead. Increase that ratio and the threshold. That's not louder. That's quieter. But you know what I want? Maybe if we turn that down and actually turn the gain a little bit, and we just went through, and that sounds pretty good. Now what you're gonna want to do is turn on the limiter, and man, this sounds good already. All right, great. So this means that you're actually compressing it. So you want that to be as full as possible, right? And your goal is to have this pretty much be almost horizontal. I didn't get it perfectly, but whatever, that's okay. That's actually pretty good. Sounds pretty good. All right, great. So now that we got that, let's go ahead and add some more effects. So first off, another important part of any guitar is you gotta have some reverb. Reverb is essential to anything. You gotta have reverb for pretty much everything. You should put reverb on everything from vocal tracks to drums to synths, everything. So I like using this old school verb. It's free. Go ahead and use a preset. These guys know what they're doing. It's pretty good. So I'd say you want it in your face. You want the user to notice that there's reverb. So let's listen to this. Alright, that's pretty good, right? Great. Alright, great. So now, we don't want to be wimpy here. I like to use a lot of reverb. So, to be quite honest, adding value, you should just turn up the reverb so that they can really hear it. Oh man, that already sounds pretty good. That already sounds better. There you go. You know, honestly, do you really want anything dry? No, you want it nice and wet. Go ahead and turn that up a little bit. Alright, great. So we have our compressor and our reverb. And if we look, I think what we need next is, you need a little bit of flavor. You need just a little bit. So I'll use a nice free plugin by the nice guys at Smart Electronics called Cyanide. And it is pretty nice. You can just double click to make new values. So I'd go ahead and take this corner one, put it right up in the left hand corner. Right up in the left hand corner. Oh man, we're keeping it behind it, so you can see it's not even going anywhere, it's just sitting there, see? So you want that to be nice and high, great. Alright, so here, now that we have cyanide in, let's go ahead and add some delay. Now delay is not something you need to be conservative about. Go ahead, be liberal, be liberal. I like to use ultra dub. Ultra dub is really fantastic. The difference between having cyanide and not having cyanide, man, I think it actually sounds better without cyanide. Great. So we've been listening to, so I have to say right now this is sounding pretty fantastic. Obviously we haven't mastered it. Oh, I totally forgot something. What you should always have on your master track to make sure it's not clipping is a limiter. So I have my favorite limiter here. Don't worry about don't worry about what it's doing. So you know, I'll just set it to my favorite values. This looks good. That looks pretty good. Great. You don't need it all the time. Notice that, you know, after you've recorded it and got your sound right, then you can take it off and do some mixing, obviously. So, next we're going to move on to that lead. So enough with that. See, that limiter's getting in the way. Let's turn it off. Alright, let's actually get down to business now. Here we go. So we're going to go back to that compressor. And we're going to go ahead and, yeah, nice and quiet. Oh man. This means you're see you got that blue bar all the way at the top. That means you're doing it right. So now obviously we're gonna want a different kind of reverb taste. We're gonna want a different flavor. So, you know, we can go ahead and use the Logic reverb here. It's called Gold Verb. It's pretty nice. Go ahead. You want it to be something very distinct. You know, all my sounds are pretty distinct, and that's because I don't play around. I like to actually, you know, get stuff done with my reverb. I don't like it sitting there as a as a little mixing effect. No, I want to add flavor. Oh man, right there. Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it. But no, notice your signal flow. Maybe I'll just swap these out. That sounds really good. Now, I want flavor, but I want, you know, old school flavor. So, I mean, Logic comes with these great things called the pedal board, and you can go ahead and take, you know, I really like this smiley face, just because it's so happy. Go ahead. Go ahead, turn that up. Oh man. Yeah, that's pretty good. What you might want is a little bit of fuzz, but you know, you don't want to be conservative with this. You actually want to get stuff done here. Oh man, now you can go ahead and turn that Rough Rider back on, and then unsolo both of them, and then just listen to that. So essentially, using this sort of technique will allow, let's turn the master track. Oh yeah, that's good. Using this sort of technique, you can go ahead and do things like mixing and mastering. Really good mixing and mastering. You know, so you can create some really unique sounds with Logic's plate. It's really quite nice. To be quite honest, you can just continue playing with it and just go ahead and yeah, it's really nice. So this is my first tutorial. Please leave a comment below on how I'm doing. Here are just some excellent hints. You see that hole? That means the reverber's doing something. Just way past the audio file, you can still hear it. Man, does that sound great. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, good luck in making your own music, and I'll come out with a new tutorial like this soon. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.